Brutal. They Scarzigged it. Paid actor? Come on. I mean, the deck was interesting because they were running Wolf Raven. Everything else about the deck was pretty standard. Oh, I guess and the Avalanche. We'll give them props for the Wolf Raven and the Avalanche. Plasma Storm. Plasma Storm is good versus like Silver Guard, Azurite Lion, but it's pretty bad versus like double Windblade Adept opener. There we go. But I'll keep the Plasma Storm. I think that maybe players are kind of done with I think players are kind of done with how you say rotating out the Ironcliff Guardian for Bright Moss Golem, so Plasma Storm could slap. The reason I didn't play the Healing Mystic here is because with Azurite Lion you can do take here, move here, Holy Immolation, and then hit the egg. I'm playing around the early Holy Immolation cheese is all. If I had, like, Veteran Silithar, if I had a 4-drop in hand, I'd probably play forward and not care. But this just kind of gives me some defensive utility to fight back. Because there's also the line where my opponent just, like, plays a Silver Guard Knight here. And this means that I can smack into it if I need to. This is one of the matchups where Pandora is finally going to be useful, though. Do you think Mobius is a good card? When they first revealed Mobius, I thought it was actually a really good card. But I think it's just very difficult to fit it into decks. To be fair, I talk a lot about how we don't have good 3-drops in the game, and Mobius definitely fits the bill. It's got great utility, especially in the late game. Sometimes all you need to is just play like an 8-8 or a 9-9. So I think it's totally fine. Ooh, Arclight Regalia is very strong. We can trade into the Azurite Lion at the very least. Tragic. Wait, no, I should have done Blood Tier to finish off the Azurite Lion. I'm bad. It almost doesn't matter. Tempest, I guess, is the only reason for this to be a 2-3 rather than a 2-1. But yeah, it kind of doesn't matter. If my opponent runs this way, then I can run this way. And there's Rustcrawler. Okay, never mind. We're back in the game, chat. What should be a what should have 1 more health? Mobius? I thought its stats were equal to the mana you spend. So it should be mana you spend plus 1 HP. So if you spend 3 mana, it's a 3/4, stuff like that. Maybe a bit too strong, if I'm being honest. I'm getting close now. I probably best to just keep Pandora. This is a good lockdown. If I egg morph this, run this way, punch, I can body block with the Healing Mystic and they get 1 more rep of the Rustcrawler. And then I have Plasma Storm for their next development. And I won't need to Rustcrawler right away. There we go. So now I have Rustcrawler Plus, or just Archon Spellbinder, or Plasma Storm, and then we get into our Pandora turn. Mobius plus Divine Bomb would be devastating in the late game. I think that one of Mobius could be good. I kind of settled on Wings of Paradise, but if you're in a similar boat to me where you want something to fill in your curve, I think that Mobius is probably a lot better than we're giving it credit for. Yeah, the thing is that Mobius's extra power comes from the fact that it's an airdrop unit. So you get to place the stats in a really, really good spot. And that's one of the other ways that makes the deck very hard to evaluate. I wonder, maybe that'll be one of the changes that the devs really want to make. Is so that, like, Mobius has 1 base HP Funny enough, Wings of Paradise, its best application I've seen so far in this deck is that it can kill Spirit Harvester. Like, otherwise, it's just kind of chilling. I've only got 2 copies in the deck, so it's funny how I don't really draw it too often. Playing around Dancing Blades, I like. The worst part, though, is that if I play Pandora here, then, you know, they just martyrdom or something, because I really haven't taken a lot of damage. This is pretty tight positioning around Warbeast. I like it. Decent Plasma. I'm concerned Fatigue Lion-R is seen as an example of good, fair gameplay. I think that Martyrdom is going to get nerfed to 3. That's like 100% going to happen. Because putting Martyrdom at 2 is like the time they put Divine Bond at 2. Lion-R was kind of struggling in the metagame, so they buffed Divine Bond to 2 mana, and it was actually so cancerous to play around. Again, my concern is that if I play Pandora and then they Martyrdom, I get beat up and we lose. So I think it's better for me to just focus on evening out the board. I can do Dancing Blades here. I played a lot of Lion-R in the before time. I was shocked to see Martyrdom cost 2 in this version. Exactly. Yep, see, they had the Martyrdom. Yeah, Zuriel the Life Giver only saw play in like 1 deck, and that was like a very greedy tech for the metagame. Then a Provoke here completes your anti-War Beast positioning. All right, so 1 Martyrdom down. If that's a Silver Guard, then we have a nice Plasma here. I'm going to keep this other Rust Crawler because they already showed me Arclight Regalia. That second Primus Fist. So this is maybe a bit more tempo oriented, right? Ooh, good Plasma. I'm going to take this damage, I think. Since I have a lot of healing in the deck, and I know my opponent's running Martyrdom, I can take the hit there. We've got Rust Crawler to counter their next Arclight Regalia. Now that the board is kind of evened out a bit more, I think I can go for Pandora. No Holy Immolation either. They want me to develop my board a little bit more, obviously. 6, 7, 8. Archon Spellbinder seems really good. It's got to be Pandora, though, for real, for real. I'm going to play like this so that they don't get extra Dancing Blades value. And now that the board is a little bit more under control, the Martyrdom on the Pandora doesn't hurt me as much. There is a Holy Immolation, like punch, punch, punch angle to clear the Pandora, which is a little sad, but not much I can do from this point. It's about just making my opponent deal with it, right? After seeing the Primus Fists and stuff, I think I was expecting them to be a little bit greedier than they really are. I guess Pandora here, Young Silithar here, is appropriate. Because then if they have Dancing Blades, punch, move in, then they still have Holy Immolation mana. There's Martyrdom number 2. And again, that's why taking that damage earlier was good. What? If you have the Holy Immolation, you don't need to Martyrdom there. Right? Because it's 4, 8, 9, 10. You're just hit with your general. Holy Immolation just to clear that 3/3. That's got to be a mistake. So I'll take it. I can take this hit and then just double Emerald Rejuvenator. Or Emerald Rejuvenator Veteran Silithar, because 15 is still respectable. So we don't need Healing Mystic, right? I guess if I want to do Archon Spellbinder Healing Mystic, we can. So first we got to move out of the corner. So we're going to do this. Then we'll just do Rejuvenator, just top ourselves off, play around the Holy Immolation. We're going to take this into grind mode again, chat. Zeriel has flying? Wow, I didn't know. Maybe we run that in this deck instead. So there's 2 Martyrdom down. And I can't say for certain if Martyrdom is considered a 3 of these days. It's good enough to be a 3 of, but I wonder, you know, how realistic is it that you could run 3 of them if you aren't an ultra greedy Lionar deck? So maybe our second Pandora does stick after all. Or we play Archon Spellbinder and then they have to Martyrdom that. We get the follow from Sailoroso. Thank you and welcome to Knighthood, Sailoroso. Okay. I guess we do have to worry about Divine Bond as well. So there's Eggmorph, Punch, Veteran Silithar. War Beast, Punch, Mystic myself. That way we can save Eggmorph for, we can save Eggmorph for... What's the name? Ironcliff Guardian. So, the reason I'm healing the War Beast is to play around Arclight Sentinel. And my opponent steps around here to Holy Immolation this tile, and it allows me to run this way. So now we're fine. We're chilling. Because now we leave them in the dust and drop double Veteran Silithar behind us or something like that. Yeah, it's got to be a Holy Immolation. 15 feels reasonable against Lionar on an empty board. But this is where things maybe start to get a bit dicey. As long as we clear their board, they lose out on, like, Holy Immolation and, I mean, Martyrdom. I'm saying the wrong cards. I mean, Divine Bond. Yep, there's the Holy Immolation. That's Holy Immolation number 2. So I do get a War Beast here. Plus a 3-drop would be nice. I've been sitting on this Rust Crawler expecting Arclight Regalia, but they haven't played it yet. 3rd Emerald Rejuvenator would be nice. We get bodied by Magnetize here. But that's also a very rare card to see. But yeah, the Martyrdoms just really broke my back. Not being able to rely on the Pandora. Who knows, maybe I pull that Earth Sphere back into my hand and then really stabilize this position. In a more budgety build, 2 Holy Immolation is kind of where you start to cap out. Running 3 of them is not something you typically see. But if they give me the opportunity to keep running, then I'll be fine. My opponent has to walk at me and punch. Like, they have so much HP to work with. You know what I mean? There's the Arclight Regalia. Okay. Alright. Now we are chilling. We have Pandora plus Young Silithar, or Pandora plus Rustcrawler, rather. These can trade into the 4/4s. I can block. I would like to see some healing here. No, it's just Plasma. Ugh, we still aren't out of the woods yet then, chat. Oh, man! The provoke! So we die to Saberspine Tiger, Holy Immolation. Double Tempest. Man, I actually lost by playing the Pandora here instead of here. Damn. Yeah, I thought the 4 HP on the Rustcrawler would be enough. Man, that stinks. I've got to mulligan this. Because if you miss a beat versus Vanar, they snowball too hard. Primus Fist, pretty typical. Probably just play the Rust Crawler down. Snowpiercer isn't that big of a deal. Damn, if I flip the positioning there, then they can't double Tempest and then punch me. I am going to step forward and play the Rust Crawler, though. Because I don't want to back off and give them tons of mana. No fear. Yeah, that's true. I could have gotten a bonus body blocker just in general. If that provoke wolf had actually didn't matter because the double Tempest clears the 3/3. Dancing Blades would be nice here. Plasma Storm. I gotta save the Plasma. I think it's Punch Face Rejuvenator. So there is the, like, hit line to clear the 4/4. Because if I set these down to 3/3s, then I can Plasma as well. There is the Razorback play here, too. And I would take 10 damage. Remember, War Master is bonkers, man. Like, it needs to be a 3/3 that leaves a 3/2, I think. So I can just take 3 damage with my general to clear the Ghost Wolf. That seems like an appropriate amount of value. Oh, they didn't hit first. Missed 2 healing. It's looking like a good War Beast. Trick is just to keep the board clear. I'm going to walk up like this to play around Dancing Blades. What am I looking for specifically? There we go. I don't think we need Healing Mystic here. Still a pretty decent HP. Cold Biter! Oh, that's cool. Third Primus. They didn't hit with a 3/3 for some reason. The Cold Biter's a problem. I do have Rust Crawlers in this deck. Dancing Blaze plus Rust Crawler would be mwah here. Chef's kiss. Give it to me. Yes! Ooh! Ooh, I've got the technology, chat. You ain't never seen technology like this. Now we just have to position correctly. We're gonna kill the first half of this thing. They aren't attacking me. My opponent's trying to keep their board alive and healthy to set up for a Razorback. They're missing a lot of incidental damage. Hailstone on the Dancing Blades isn't actually that bad because I got value out of it already. Razorback is, again, pretty decent here to just deal 10 damage. And my opponent's got Cold Biter, which is actually a really strong tempo card. My opponent's playing like me, where like I don't hit with my units and stuff, and I keep them in very like non-committal positions like this. It might be best to Plasma. It always feels so bad though. Probably just another War Beast here. I'd have to step into the high hand, so I do Young Silithar War Beast just to dump some damage, deal some face damage, clear this 3/3. Then I can clear the Ghost Wolf. I like that play. That way we walk away from the high hand. My opponent could have second Cold Biter. I have to sit on this. I have to camp this Plasma Storm to beat Jack's True Sight. Yeah, they almost opened up the Egg Morph. Now that I've got second Plasma Storm, I can use one of them. My opponent's used one Hailstone Prison. So Pandora is not going to be safe for a bit. Cryo. That's a Heart Sister if I've ever seen one. I get to keep my egg. Thank you. So there is the Egg Morph, Blood Tier Alchemist line. Yeah, Heart Sister aspect of the worm. Nothing I can do about it, though. Some Spirit of the Wild combo, maybe. Ping this thing so it dies to War Beast. No, it's an opening gambit. It doesn't scale dynamically with your hand size. It used to scale. Nope, it was always like this. And it actually did see some moderate play in 2-draw. There's the Heart Sister. We knew that was coming. That's 9 damage we can't avoid. Yes, play into War Beast number 3. Let's go. So punch here. Clear this thing. We can play Healing Mystic here to play around the Dancing Blades, heal ourselves. Do I care about the Egg Morph? If they have second high hand, then yeah, I do need the Egg Morph. Pandora may be coming up soon. My opponent's putting things in the corner, so maybe no True Sight. That's all 3 of my Ward Beasts, and they were used to clear the board and not really deal face damage, so that is something to worry about. The Heart Sister is so spooky, because playing around the like Archon Spellbinders and stuff is terrifying. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can just trade everything into the Archon Spellbinder and slam Pandora, which doesn't actually seem like that bad of a play. Because then they have to spend their turn clearing my eggs. It's probably better to just Egg Morph this. If I find a 4-drop, it really ties this turn together. That'll do. Are we in the age of Avalanche still, chat? Wings of Paradise. I run Avalanche. I played against somebody who ran Avalanche earlier. They're playing high hand. I'd play around Avalanche. There's only so much we can do, chat. Ooh, nice Chromatic Cold. This Wings of Paradise is about to go crazy. Oh! What? Aspect of the Fox just for the value trade? Holy smokes, that's a debate, right? That's a hella debate. We have Plasma, so we don't need natural selection. We're just going to throw everything into the Avalanche chat. There's a world where I play Pandora here. Oh, no Avalanche. Blue is, yeah, I think blue is flying. That one's, Serenity. If Mechantor Warbeast didn't exist, we lose that game. Because Fenrir Warmaster is actually overpowered.